Look at, hey, look at this. Look up here, buddy. You gotta get your butt out of my face. Get your, oh, you're so funny. Okay. Hey guys. Oh, fur, there's fur everywhere. Here's a butt for your faces. There's a butthole. Yeah, good. Now you know what my life is like. Okay, so we're gonna do a Loki Hates You and Pretty Good Cat broadcast today. I'll just let her be the center of attention. But I came home today from a birthday party for my buddy's little boy, and it was funny because while I was at the party, I got a phone call and it was like, oh, hey, this is a driver, on-track driver, we're delivering you a package, we can't get in the gate, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't make it home right now, so I was like, I guess I'll miss my package today. But then, as I was about to get in my car and come home, there were 5 packages, and now I'm going to open them. So that's 5 packages that came in today, not including the one that I missed from On Track. Bye. Miss you, bud. Miss you. Butthead. Okay, so 5 things I gotta open right now. What are you even... She's like falling in love with one of these packages. She's rubbing all up against it. So, again, I want to, before I even start opening this stuff, I want to say thanks again to you guys because, I mean, this is just way out of the realm of expectation of, like, what I thought would come of this. Like, you guys are being crazy generous. And I don't know, like, I feel like I should be making, like, flashcards for everybody's, like, name and face and what you've contributed, and so that when I see you I can be like, oh yeah, you're this guy and you did that for me and I appreciate you and stuff. But there's so many of you and there's so much coming in that I'm like, man, I don't even know how to keep track of all this anymore. I guess the videos are the best way, just to kind of say, like, here's a log of who did what. But if you ever see me at a con and you've sent me something that came in and I opened it up on one of the videos, or otherwise, or even if I opened it up in private, you know, say hi, and by all means say, like, hey, I sent you that thing. Not to say, like, oh, I sent you that thing, like, now I want credit for it. Just be like, I sent you that thing, just so I know who you are, and I can say thank you properly, and really, you know, give you the amount of time that you deserve, because you do. You guys are, I mean, incredibly generous, incredibly generous. Let's open a couple things. This is a little bag of stuff. Yep. So these little rubbery bags are kind of crazy. Sometimes they're hard to get open. Oh, this one's not so bad. Try it open. What do we got? Is there a note? Is there something? Oh, cool. Alright. Oh, it just comes in a little plastic bag. So, here are some sculpting supplies. Not many. I don't like to show what I'm working on, but I went out a long time ago, months ago, and I bought some Chivant, and I've been working with it for a while. But I don't have all the tools I need to get some of the shapes sometimes, or to get some of the smoothness I want. So this is a cool little circular, it's like a little pizza cutter. I don't know if you could see that. Let's see if we can get a good look at that. And then there's a larger one. And then we got some like a big dart kind of looking thing. This is gonna be a long video because I really want to like show you guys like all the cool stuff that you've sent. So this will be cool for like kind of digging in some little ravines into the clay and getting a nice spherical, or not a spherical, but a nice round like gouge mark. When I'm already dropping them. Let me get some light on there, yeah. Right away. And this one's the same kind of deal. And then we've got another little, it's almost like a little spoon here. Yeah, and I can do a lot of poking and sort of like gentle refinement with these. This one I like. I'm going to use this one a lot. Sort of like a little spatula. You can just go down, smooth everything out real nice. And then this is basically a little seashell-shaped rake, which I find especially, which is going to be really useful. And then we got a couple of styluses as well. These aren't tablet styluses, these are still for sculpting, but they're just generally made for being pointy. Getting in there. So thank you so much for that. It doesn't have it says from Josh, but I don't think this is from Josh. I got a message about this on my Facebook, and I'll have to look up who it was that sent it. But thank you, whoever you are, for sending that one. Please feel free to comment, and maybe I'll add my first annotation ever and say, oh yes, it was this person that sent it. Let's try this one now. Big envelope, very light. It almost seems like it's just an empty envelope. So let's see what's in here. And it's hard when I get more than one thing in the mail because I finish doing these unboxings and I'm like, what do I play with first? And of course the answer is always, never mind, I'm going to skip that joke. There was a dirty joke in there, but I'm going to, okay, cool, I know what this is. Alright, Amazon carrier, needs no address. This one actually has shipping information. So this is from Jasmine. Jasmine saw that I had recently added a little T-square. And this will come in handy when I'm doing things like making those boxes I made before. T-square is absolutely essential for drawing 90-degree angles, making things that are nice and square. So whenever I'm crafting anything with Sintra or fiberboard or anything that's sort of more rigid and needs kind of hard 90-degree angles, I'm going to be using this a lot. It's also got some nice little ruler annotations on there. So I'm going to be using that very soon. And thank you to Jasmine for that one, because that is going to get a lot of use. I wouldn't be surprised if I actually use that until it's not usable anymore, because that's a very useful tool for me. I love measurements, oftentimes to a fault, where, we got another package here I'm opening, just so you can see it in its more pristine environment. But like, oftentimes I'll be making something and I'll insist on making it to, making a bunch of measurements when I could just be drawing a freehand line and making it look better. What's in the bag? Well, first of all, let's see if we can pull out the packing slip. This is from... here we go. Take it. Oh, this is from Ziamara. I just talked to Ziamara. The other day, when I tried to have a Google Hangout, it seemed like everyone was having trouble joining up. Either they didn't have a webcam, or they weren't in my Loki hates you email circles or whatever. I ended up just hanging out with Ziamara. Her and I just had like a half-hour conversation about what's going on with our lives and stuff. So let's see what she sent me. Oh, awesome. Okay. So this looks like such a, like, as seen on TV kind of Christmas gift thing. But what this is this is a car charger where I can actually dock my phone. Okay, video's still running. So what I can do is now, I've been plugging a little chargy thing into my cigarette lighter AC adapter thing. And there's a wire that comes out of that, and then I kind of have this phone on a wire, and I sort of just like stick it up on my dashboard somewhere, and it doesn't really keep things where I want it to. With this, I plug this into my car charger, and then this guy here, as you can see, that'll hold. My phone is somewhere. Where's my phone? Yeah. I don't know where my phone is, but my phone goes in this general area. What else is in here? Oh, it even comes with a little stylus. Look at that. Stylus is all around today. So, this, I'm guessing, I'm going to assemble the whole thing in front of you so that you can see that I'm going to use it. Goes like that here, and this here. And that way, my phone can be held up right in front of my, not in front of my face, but right near me so I can kind of see what's going on with my navigation when I'm driving out to, oh, I don't know, Salt Lake City, or to Fresno, or any of the other upcoming places I'm going, because my maps and navigation app on my phone is the one that I use the most, and this is going to be so crucial. I love this. I can't wait to plug this in. I gotta remember to bring that out to my car like right after this. So thank you, Ziamara. That's awesome. I'm gonna use that one a ton of times too. Hopefully, not to the point like with the T-Square where I'm gonna use it until it doesn't work anymore. Because that one I want to last for a long time. I want everything to last for a long time. I don't want to put any unnecessary wear on anything. I'm talking too much. Okay, this package looks like a DVD. But I didn't have any DVDs on my wish list. Maybe I shouldn't be guessing at what stuff is. Because if I'm right, then people are going to be like, oh, you ruined the surprise. And that's not cool. What do we got? Helen. Alright. There was a point on one of the broadcasts where somebody asked me, hey, what do you recommend for artists or crafting people for whatever, for tools or something? And I said, an X-Acto knife. What's even better is 2 X-Acto knives. My X-Acto knife, I use it constantly. If I'm going to cut something, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. And the one I've used is so worn. Like, it has a little clamp on the top of it that grabs the razor. It grabs the blade part of it, and it holds it tight. And then when you cut, it keeps it straight. And the current one I'm using, when you tighten it, it's been kind of clamped and unclamped so many times that it loosens itself up. So I'm hoping that these are going to have a nice tight hold on it. And I'm going to be able to just cut through everything. I'm going to try to open this up without opening myself up. Let's see, a little tape on there. It'll film. There you go. So as you can see, you got a nice sharp blade there for precision cutting. It's almost like a scalpel. And you can twist the top, and you can pull the blade out. I'm not exact. Okay, you can pull the blade out. You see that little opening there? Blade goes back in there. and then the mechanism screws back on, tightens itself right up. And this will give me a nice, precise line. You just draw right down the line. And that's going to be used in conjunction with the T-square and a metal ruler. You don't want to use a plastic T-square and an X-Acto knife. It'll cut the plastic off and you won't end up with a nice straight edge anymore. And I've got a backup. So Helen, you guys have helped me with my crafting needs quite a bit. Just so I don't ruin my edge on my blade of my X-Acto knife, I would be like, oh, I'm going to open this next box with my X-Acto knife. But those edges, you wanna use them judiciously. You want to use them for a nice clean cut. So instead, I'm going to use my crappy knife, this guy, my box opening knife that I love, and I've had since I was like 16. To open this, the last of the 5 packages. This one's been gift wrapped. What's Somebody was telling me that they're scared for my cat every time I do this, but if she's not sitting right next to me, she hears so many noises in LA. Anyways. Alright. That was good. I mean, that's half the gift right there. So let's see what we got here. Who's this from? Who's this from? Another one from Ziamara. Jeez, Ziamara. Oh, man. She's sending me a lot of stuff. What's her card say? Hi, Bill. Enjoy your gift from Ziamara. A champagne? A fine wine? Possibly a burgundy? I don't know. I don't know what people drink. Let's see here. Oh, cool. Alright. Awesome. So this is almost more of a gift for Thor TV, because he's the one who always ends up getting shafted on the bedding situation anytime we travel and stay in any sort of hotel. It's like, you know, I got a bed to sleep in, and I'm like, buddy, you can crash with me, but I'm in the bed, you're on the floor. So now that I've got that air mattress over yonder, I've now got a way to inflate it. So it's going to be fun watching him inflate an air mattress by hand, because this thing's actually much smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be about the size of a bike pump. So it's going to be a lot of very short, and I'm guessing noisy motions. Let's see if it makes a goofy sound. Yeah, alright. So it's just basically a big syringe. It's got a couple of nozzles on there. You got one like that. Let's see. Nozzle like that guy there. You got this nozzle here. Which, honestly, seemed like they're about the same nozzle. But I ain't worried about it. And then, take this guy. Someone's gonna yell at me for putting that in my mouth. That's fine. That's just fine. Hold on. Alright, that doesn't work very well. The point I'm trying to make here is, it works. And it's gonna blow up a mattress pretty soon without making us have an aneurysm trying to do it by mouth. So, I've been recording for 20 minutes. Thank you to Ziamara, thank you to Helen, thank you to, oh my god, everybody. Oh man. To Jasmine, Ziamara, Helen, Jasmine. And whoever I didn't give credit to, I'm so sorry. I've kind of thrown everything everywhere. But all this stuff is stuff I'm going to use. And that's what I want to drive home to you guys, is that, like, I know that it looks like I'm just opening up this stuff, and I'm just like, oh, hey, thanks for all the free crap, guys, but, like, it's not. It's all stuff that I'm going to use, and more specifically, stuff that I plan to use in traveling, for cosplay, for conventions. It's all going to get put to good use, and I promise you that. So I'm hoping if I can get myself motivated a little bit more, I can get at least one of these cosplay pieces finished that I'm working on. I have some progress photos from stuff I've already finished that I've been meaning to put on Facebook, and maybe I'll do that tonight or soon. But I keep saying, oh, I'm going to stream tonight, oh, I'm going to do this tonight, and then I have problems with streaming, and then I have problems with this, problems with that. It's how my life goes. I swear to God, I will call, like, a dentist's office and be like, hey, guys, I want to make an appointment for a cleaning. And the lady who is answering the phone, or the guy who's answering the phone, is like, I'm not sure what you mean by appointment. And it takes me like an hour and a half to explain to people very simple things. Like, I feel like I speak a different language sometimes than what people are used to. And every little thing I can get in my life that will help me just do something right the first time, it's an immense help. So thank you guys all for sending all the stuff, and I have at least one more package coming. It'll probably not be here until Monday, but you know, that's fine. I'll make sure to stay home and get it when it comes in. But I appreciate all yous, and I'll talk to you again soon. And I love you. Love you. Bye. Where's that cat?